Even though most of us despise things like racism and prejudice, research has actually proven that we're all a little bit racist sometimes. All of us make negative and positive assumptions about other people based on superficial things like differences in appearance or social identity. And it happens all the time, like when an Asian driver cuts you off on the highway, or when a homeless person asks you for money, or when you see a group of black guys standing on the corner and you get extra cautious and scared. This is called implicit bias. And it's happening inside of us subconsciously all the time. But there are numerous studies that show that even a brief mindfulness meditation can interrupt that pattern. One study that blew me away proved that even after a 10-minute mindfulness meditation, people demonstrated less implicit bias towards Black people and elderly people. This gives us hope. We can undo this pattern, and meditation can help us do it. A powerful quote from Janaea Future Khan. I want us to get to a place where our identity is not informing our politics. Our identities, that might be a good entry point, but we can't stay there. All I'm doing if I'm only fighting for Black people is reframing colonialism so it's more convenient for someone like me. Now, this doesn't mean don't fight for your people, but don't let your people be the only ones that you're fighting for. Do you stand with the homeless? Do you stand with the LGBTQIA+ community? Do you stand with the trans community? Do you stand with the native people of your land? Do you stand with the water protectors? Do you stand with the white and the Jewish and the Asian and the Latinx and the Indian and the Black and the brown and all those in between? I feel like one of the biggest problems we have in the world is that when we see something going on that doesn't apply to us, or really that we think doesn't apply to us, we ignore it. We ignore shootings that are not happening in our country. We ignore disasters that aren't happening in our community. And we ignore inequalities that don't affect our personal freedom. We need to change that. We must come together. The liberation of every one of our groups is integral to the liberation of us all. And I'm talking about all identities and all races and all religions and all genders and all creeds and all socioeconomic backgrounds. The only way to find true equality is if we stand together. We need to make time to understand people who are not like us. Let this practice be that opportunity for you. Like we do in many of our practices, you'll place your hands over your heart, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and use this anchor mantra in your freedom meditation practice. I am you. You are me. We are we. I commit to thee. I am you. You are me. We are we. I commit to thee. I am you. You are me. We are we. I commit to thee.